just testing a JMK counter. Hopefully we can work our way up to a Cron and I'm in the Grand Arena. Um, I'm choosing to use this support for this test. Um, in order to trigger Armor's third stack, one of his allies need to drop below 50% health. Um, if you have defense too high when they attack the Geo Brute, the summon, it won't drop him below 50%. So you got to find that sweet spot. So when you find your opponent, or if you attack your opponent, you kind of want to use a Cron that isn't going to be too much defense, but you have to take a look at the opponent's Cron to see what armor penetration and the crit damage and the offense, what they're going to do. But for this test, let's see, maybe we should go a little bit less defense. What do we have here? Let's do a support. Let's do this. Let's go to, for this test, let's do a support. And this is a little less defense. And we'll add some turn meter. So let's use a SWAT one. And whenever it's defeated, yeah, let's do this one. 135 defense. Our opponent we're going to attack is just a basic. This is a more common lineup. In the arena, you're going to find more gas, but that's usually uncommon. It's usually more uncommon in GSE. But let's give it a try. They have they don't have too much offense, so let's see how it pans out. I'll show you my speeds and everything after. So we'll start by putting put this tank on. You know what? Let's put this on here so he can get his debuffs. Let's go ahead and stun. Okay, you see, that did not trigger our third stack, which is still fine. So here we're gonna put on our extra health. We're gonna put it on our Geo. You can put it on your armorer, but I don't think it'll be necessary this time because we should be able to pass this over here just like that. So if you line up the speeds correctly, so now we're at where we want. We'll go ahead and bring our Geo back, and now we can just go ahead and begin to ramp. This isn't a high banner win. They're probably going to kill a whole team, but that's to be expected. Because we have our support Crons, we're going to want to use our special abilities as much as possible with our support characters as soon as we get them. Let's go ahead and clear those buffs. Let's go ahead and restone. So we're at a pretty good spot right here. Let's go ahead and let's take this off of Watt. He's just gonna die anyways. But there's not really much else we could do. And we'll just keep doing our AoEs. We want to stun. I usually stun at least 2 times, just depending on how the board is and how the team is. Just to clear those buffs. If you can lock up Cat, then that's the way to go. But we're not able to get past this. GK. So we'll keep doing that. We'll go ahead and put these buffs on him, and we'll just stun for now. I think we should be one more swipe, and we should be at our special. And once we get to our special, we can just keep swiping, and a lot of this is RNG dependent, but it really just counts. You just gotta line your speeds up correctly. So you want your armorer to go before your Thrawn. That way you could just in case you don't get your third stack with your Geo, then you can do an armor shred, and then you can immediately pass the next turnover like we did. This is one way to beat this team. With these Crons and without let's do this. Let's go ahead and clear these buffs before we get into our ultimate. This is also doable at C. Let's go ahead and just pop it now. And from here, we're pretty much, unless they get foresight, we're pretty much just gonna be swiping. So we'll just keep swiping. We got that cat down. If you're gonna put Leia on defense, and you're gonna put Reva on defense, you're gonna have to figure out some way to get past this GK, especially when we get to Plo. Hopefully we can work our way up and get a Plo. So that's one way to beat this General Kenobi. This meta that we're in is definitely favoring Leia. Okay, here's a Plo Cron. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is a traditional Plo Cron that I think that you're going to see more commonly. Let's take a look at their. So this is stun, so that's pretty common. Tank is defeated, they revive. They have good defense, decent armor pins, pretty decent. So what I think we'll do is we'll keep our same lineup, and we'll face this Plo Cron. I think my armor is 300, 320 or something. We'll take a look at the next one. I forgot to take a look. So again, we'll start. We want to go ahead and debuff whenever he gets ability blocked or buffs. From here, we're just gonna go ahead and I would normally start with the stun, but because we have all these buff blocks, the buffs, buff immunity, then we'll just go ahead and swipe just to start charging. But we're going to need to get a few pokes in here in a second. Okay, so we have 3 right here, right? So we're going to use this. We're going to take Thrawn away. We're going to go ahead and put this on our slacker. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fracture. I would like to fracture somebody else, but that's preferably cat, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and stun cat. Because it's a tank, we're gonna go ahead and put keep our Geo alive as long as we can. So we can just keep summoning our tank. Let's go ahead and just hit it again. And we do have a few foresights, but that's okay. We can still get some ramp from the other guys. So we'll just continue this way. We'll just do basic here. Let's go ahead and take this off. Well, I don't think so. What we'll do is we'll just go ahead and get that buff. I think it's protection we're adding. Let's see. Now they're really targeting our. See, this is kind of what RNG takes into account in the Cron that you're using, especially if you have a defense Cron. We like to be closer to our special. So we're gonna need to get a swipe in here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's swipe, get some of that what is it called, siphon. And let's see. Hopefully we can get to it. All right, let's go ahead and call. We're gonna need to clear these buffs, so let's go ahead and stun Plo. Let's go ahead and hit Plo again. Let's go and do this. So we're kind of going slow to talk through this. Let's go ahead and do one more siphon before we pop it. All right, let's go ahead and pop it now. So I think we're about 80% probability of winning this. Once we get to this part, but there's different factors, and it's hard, to make to say this counters that because of how things are. The meta changes, and there's just so many variables now with the crons and how they play a part and how it turns out, speeds, turn meter. So a lot of people want to know, does this counter that? What's the counter to that? It's not easy to answer that question. You have to really take a look and understand the kits to really get a clear answer. We should still be fine, I think. Worst comes to worst, we got cat out. So double tapping is something that we may end up having to do in this scenario. But what we'll do here is we'll head and go just pop it. They have a lot of foresight, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and stun up low. That Cron is I've been trying to roll that Cron, but I'm having no luck. I got ETH. So that wasn't the way we wanted it to go. Let's do this one more time. This time let's use a different Cron. I think we used support last time, so let's do this. Let's go here. Let's do this. Let's do defense. And this is abnormal. I don't think most people are gonna have 375% defense. Attack again. What turn meter? This defense, support versus defense. Support versus attack is really the question that we have to take a look at. Because we have so many support characters, I'm leaning towards support just because we can keep stacking those. And this is much higher defense. So I think this is the Cron we'll try. We'll try this Cron. If this doesn't work, we'll go to attack. We're just doing some testing. How we're going to face JMK. This isn't going to help 3v3 as much. Maybe the concept will by putting, Geo and armor. Okay, let's do the same. Let's start this with this. This time we're going to kind of run through it a little faster. I'm going to start by swiping, so we don't run out of time. And we're going to put this over here. Going to go ahead and line this up. We're going to put this on him. We're going to go ahead and bring this up. Clear that. We're going to stun. We're going to need to clear those buffs with the swipe here in a second. Let's go ahead and hit her. Let's go ahead and swipe. Cat. So we're going to need to really want to target cat. Let's go ahead and stun him. Clear those buffs. Let's go ahead and do you. Let's go ahead and clear him. Oh, I should have saved that, but it's alright. Alright. We're gonna need to get some swipes here soon. Alright, let's bring him back. Oh shit. That popped up. I meant to stun him. That kind of fucked it up. That really messed it up. Alright, let's go ahead and do this again. Stun this time. Alright, let's swipe. We should be about close to our ultimate. Alright, let's get one more hit in there. We're going to clear those buffs. Hopefully we can get cat out. Alright, let's pop it. How much time do we have? 2.5? 2 minutes. Okay. We need to do another stun. Let's go ahead and stun you. Let's go ahead and get that back up. Alright, come on. Let's get our swipes in. We need to clear those buffs. Alright, we're stun. Swipe. Alright, it's down to you, my friend. Let's go ahead and pop it. So this is one example about how you know, taking a look at it. I think that's a more common lineup that we'll be facing in Territory War and JC. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. Let's just use the rest of our crystals. What we'll do is this time, instead of using that, we'll use an attack Cron. Let's go to here. We'll put in defense. And hold on. Is that Plo? Okay, let's take a look at this Plo Cron. I forgot we just moved up. As we get up to higher in the arena, we're seeing more Plo Crons. And that's not a coincidence. And this seems to be the more common one. Armor pen and crit damage is a little higher. They're going to revive. We'll try to kill them with their special. In the same Plo. Okay, so this one's a little bit more... this one's a little more defense. So what we'll do is we'll go defense. We use this Cron. This time I'm thinking that we use we're gonna go this full blown defense Cron, and we'll see how it turns out. I think we should be fine. Hopefully they can do enough damage to trigger our armor, but worst comes to worst, we have our Thron lined up. So let's take a look at some speeds real fast while we're here. So we have 339 for armor. You want to get him as tanky as possible. Obviously, he's not here for damage. He's here to do that. We have 308. So 339 and 308, but you have to take a look at what Slackers, I think he gives 30. He gives Dark Side allies 30 speed. So he's going to give, Thrawn 30 speed. So his speed is now going to be 309 or 339, 338, and armor is 339. So we're one speed. So when armor grows, Thrawn's immediately going to go, and that's what we're looking for. So that's the ideal setup. It doesn't have to be 339 and 338, but you want it to be as close as possible. So that's the way we're going to go about it. I think we're 300 with Watt, and Watt's nothing special. He's 300. I think he has a potency mod. He has protection and potency and a protection. And he's 300. No speed set or anything. Kind of just more tanky. And that's pretty much it. Oh, we'll take a look at our Slacker again. Slacker is what, 577. So that's where we're at, and that's what we're looking at. So we did our support. Now let's take a look at our attacker. So as we notice, we lost a battle, we won a battle. So who you're facing and how their stats are and what crons are using and how you're modded is going to make a big impact on how it turns out. So we'll start by we'll just go ahead and get some siphon while we can. Okay, so right now we only have 2 stacks, so let's go ahead and bring that there. Let's go ahead and bring this back here to Geo. Let's go ahead and I would say summon, but let's go ahead and clear these buffs. Let's go here and let's do that. Oh shit. Okay, I really messed this up. Alright, let's just do this. Let's clear that. It doesn't look like I'm gonna get 3 stacks. That's gonna be difficult. Yeah, I kinda messed this one up. Let's do this. Yeah, they're gonna kill him immediately. Let's just go ahead and try to get what we can. Maybe it's good that this happened so we can get kind of an idea of what it's gonna look like if you don't get at least I would prefer at least 2 stacks, but that retaliation is that counter is definitely a big help. And let's go ahead and hit him. We have a pretty good def. Oh shit! Should have saved that. All right, let's. Went backwards. I messed this up. We've had some misplays on this for sure. Let's go ahead and go here. Let's stun him. Having all that defense at 375 defense is the only thing that we have going for us, because of support. It's support Cron isn't here, so we're not able to keep stacking all those buffs that we get every time our support uses a special ability. And we're into 4 support characters. Oh, we got to get our special or we're out of here. Alright, come on, man. Woo! Alright, let's pop it. Let's try if we can get JMK out of here. He can't revive. No, of course not. Just my luck. Alright, we got a siphon. We don't have much of a choice. Okay, that didn't turn out too well. But this is all that I've done. I've done testing before, but this is just right now. What you saw is what you get. Once I started testing today is when I started recording. So this is just a brief kind of putting it out there to kind of get an understanding of what you're looking for and how you want to go about countering. I think it's going to play a bigger, obviously it's going to be more important in 5v5 and territory wars. So that's it, you guys. I'll do more testing. I don't want to buy more crystals, so I'm just going to leave it at that for now. But, all right. Until next time.